Hello everybody, Tim Norris here, aka GreyElephant, and welcome to a live play by GreyElephant Gaming. And today I'm going to be playing Ultimate Warriorz by Matagot Games, but it was sent to me by Asmodee Games. This is a romp style game where you put these monsters in an arena and they're going to be beating each other up, and the last man standing or whoever gets the most victory points at the end of 7 rounds is going to be crowned the victor. Kind of like King of Tokyo with a twist, I'd say. Anyways, let me show you how the game works, and then after the live play's over, I'll come back here and I'll give you my thoughts of what I think of Ultimate Warriorz. Alright, so I got the game all set up here, and what we've got is a 4-player match. We got a little samurai guy and a big old dragon dude. We got a Lino. I know you guys know who Lino is. And of course we got Groot. We're going to say Samurai Jack and Dragon from Shrek, Lino, and Groot. That's who we have here fighting. Now, there are other characters I didn't put in. There's like this bull dude. There's like this little bitty guy that's like, he's like a musketeer, like an ogre, and like another little orc guy. I don't know. The ogre and the orc look too similar, and I thought these guys looked pretty cool, pretty different. So what you're going to do is there's a course over 7 rounds, and each person is going to select a card from their hand, and they're going to play it face down, and then everybody's going to reveal their cards simultaneously. Now, each player starts out a little different. This is like their health and also their initiative order, in that whenever you first place onto the board here, you determine by initiative order whoever has the lowest initiative plays first. So he got to place first because he's a small guy. And then the big dragon, he had to place last. But, you know, in this case, it doesn't matter because we're just going to randomly just try to get each one of these guys to fight. So what you're going to do is you're going to look through your cards, and you're going to select one. Up here is the initiative order of when the card would be activated. Like 8 would be really high. I think that's the highest you can go is an 8. And whenever you have 2 characters that have the same initiative, it's all determined upon their weight, which the smaller the character, the chances are they're going to go first. And then what you would do is that you would look and you'd say, okay, so this is their initiative, this is their movement, their melee attack, and then their ranged attack. So a ranged attack is that you cannot use a ranged attack, like he wouldn't be able to shoot Groot from here, but he could shoot Groot from here. Or he could shoot the dragon, but because the dragon's further away, he'd have to subtract 1 from each one of his rolls, which that'll make sense here soon. So why don't we just select one, and we'll get this rolling because it's really going to make a lot of sense as the game plays. You know, we'll just say that he wants to try to test out his opponents. No, he don't want to do that one yet. That's a special one. You want to hang on to that one until that moment comes up, arises. Let's see. We're trying to find a ranged one here. That would be real simple. This is a good one. Okay, so no movement, no melee, but it does have some range. So he's going to put that there, and that's going to be his attack. And then let's look at the dragon guy here real fast. We'll see what he's got. And we'll just choose one for him as well. We are going to say that he wants to move, and he also wants to attack. So we'll put his down right there. All right. And now let's look at Lino, and let's see his cards. And let's see. He wants to be able to move and also do a melee attack. So we'll put his card there. All right. So we'll put those back. And Groot. Let's select a card for Groot. I'm not really giving a whole lot of thought into what their battle plan is here, just as much as I am just trying to... He's going to move 2 and he's going to attack. So, all right. So now that we've got all the cards selected for each one of the players, we will reveal them. And then we will see who gets to go first. All right, so we've got 1 8, so that's the dragon. So the dragon will be the first to go. And now we've got 2 7s. So to determine the tiebreaker, we look at their value down here. He's got a lower value, which means that he technically will go first. And then Groot, and lastly, our samurai. Now what happens is that the dragon is going to perform his actions. Now he's going to be able to move 2, no melee attack, but he does get a ranged attack. So he can do this in any order that he wants. And in fact, he can kind of mix it up. So if he wants to move 1 step, then attack, and then move again, he could do that as well. So he could break it up in any order that he chooses. So let's see. He's kind of close to Lino here. So he also is kind of close to both of these guys. He's going to step up here, and then he is going to attack. Now, you want to be careful about how you attack because you don't want to waste your attack. And what I mean by that is that each character has a shield value, and that's right down here. That is basically, all right, let me show you. You got dice over here. And when you roll the die, you need to exceed that or equal that shield value. So you don't want to just attack anybody. See, he's got a 3, he's got a 2, which makes him an easy target. But he's a 4, so I mean, he's not a great target. He's 50% that you're going to be lucky to fight or to hit him. So he's going to target Groot. He wants to hit Groot. So the dragon guy's going to attack Groot, and he rolls 4 dice to be able to do that. So he needs to get 2 or better. So 4 dice. Let's do this. And he rolled 1, 2 hits, and then the other die fell off the table, of course. And wow, that was a pretty crappy roll. All right, so now his card is going to cover up the card that was previously played. So see, his defense was only a 2 at the start. Now it's going to be a 3. Now he hit twice. So what he does is he takes these hearts, and you always start with the big heart because it is worth 3 victory points. And then each heart after that will be worth 1 victory point. And because basically at the end of the 7th round, if there's still like 2 fighters left, then it's going to be tie broken by victory points, and that's how it works. All right, so that would end his attack. Now we will go to Lino. Lino moves 2, and then, oh, I'm sorry, he still had 1 movement point, and he does want to take it, and he's going to move backwards now. Now, Lino is going to attack. So basically, Lino's thinking, all right, now I could run up here and attack him because he does have the lowest value of defense, but he's already lost his big victory point counter. So really, you want to go after somebody that's not been hit yet. So to me, it kind of makes more sense that he either go after the samurai or he's going to go after the dragon. One or the other. I don't know. The dragon has 3. The samurai has 4. Why not? Let's go after the samurai. So, wah, thunder, thunder, thundercat, roar! And now he's going to attack. And he does attack with 4 dice. So he needs a 4 or better. And he did hit with 3. Now, let me show you this. This is a lucky charm. Each character has a lucky charm. And if he wants, he could use this. And this would force Lino to have to re-roll all of his dice. Or he could use it to spin 1 die, which means he could, like, spin this one over to a 1. Seems like a good time to probably use that because, man, that's 3 hits right off the bat. It's kind of a big deal. So he's going to spin that and force Lino to have to re-roll all 4 of his dice. All right. And, oh, he still hits for 3 anyways. Lino's not going to take that. So that'd be 1 and 2 and a 3. So 3 damage, and those are victory points. VP victory points. I tried to combine that into one word for Lino. So now his card will go here. So now he's got a 5 value defense. Not too bad. Next, we're going to go to Groot. Now, Groot can move 2, and he can attack once for melee attack for 3. He is going to move 2, so he's going to go 1, 2, and he's going to hit this dragon because the dragon hit him. Kind of makes sense. He's going to hit the dragon back. So he rolls 3 dice now. And let's see. And the dragon has a 3 defense, so 2 damage. All right, not bad. Now the dragon, he could use his lucky charm. You might be my lucky charm. But he's not going to. He's instead just going to take the damage and accept that. And now we have, last but not least, our samurai. So the samurai is not moving. He's not doing a melee attack. He's only doing a ranged attack. Now, he cannot attack Lino because, unfortunately, he's in the same zone as him. So he has to attack either Groot or the dragon. He decides he's going to attack the dragon. So he rolls 3 dice. And we'll compare that to the value, which is 3 or better. So 2 damage. So he will take 2 victory points and place them in his pile just like that. And now his card will go on top of here. So now what we do is we just go to the next round. Now, why are these little boulders here? Okay. The reason these little boulders are here is because this game can play up to 8 players. And if you played with 8 players, there's a chance somebody could be eliminated in the very first round. If somebody was eliminated in the first round, and whoever delivered like the death blow, they would get hit by rocks from the crowd because the crowd they want to see people fight. They don't want to see a quick, quick kill.
they want to see him fight for a little while. So if it was in the first round, that person would get hit with 3 rocks. The person who did deliver the final blow, 2 rocks, 1 rock. And then the 4th round, they're okay with it. It's more acceptable. Go ahead and kill each other, right? So now what we do is we're going to select cards again. So let's see. Our samurai is in a little bit of trouble. He's already down to 4 health. He's got a card in here, which is a special card for him. And let me see if I can find that real fast. It'll be right here. Okay. What this does is he gets to move 1, he gets to attack with 2 dice, and then whatever he hits with, he drains that life from his opponent, and then he gains that in life. So he's going to play that one. So he wants to try to gain some life back because, you know, he took a lot of damage that first round from Lino. All right, so let's see. Dragon is going to select 1. Let's see what Dragon has. All right, this is a special one here that allows him to attack twice a character in the same zone, but it has to be 2 different characters. So that one's a little risky. You don't want to... you want to be careful with that because that could be an awful waste, to be honest. Let's see. See, I don't like the cards that don't give you movement because I always feel like you're going to get stuck somewhere unless you're going to at least go for some range. Let's do that. So he's going to go big time with the fire breath, or she. Could be a she. I don't know. Topless she. Anyways, going to select the girl dragon. That's right. All right, let's go to Lino. Let's see what he's got. Lino is going to select... This one's really cool, but very hard to pull off because if your opponent leaves that area, look, the initiative's only 1. And if your opponent leaves that area, you're stuck there and you're just swinging in the air and you've got nothing to hit. So that one kind of stinks. You got to be careful with that one. Let's do this one right here. Okay. So now we're going to put these back up here, and let's select one for this guy here. So who you guys rooting for? Who you guys want to see win, huh? Which guy you want to see win? I want to see Lino win. I think he's awesome looking. I don't really care for Groot that much. I think he's funny looking. Let's see. Groot is going to go with this one, and this is his special ability right here. And what this does is that whichever opponent he hits and he inflicts damage on, that opponent is not allowed to attack him the next round. So that's going to sweet, kind of a little shield. All right, let's flip them over and let's see what the initiative values are. Okay, so we got 2 6s. Little guy, he is going to be selected first, and then it'll go Groot. So little guy, then Groot. And then it's going to be between these 2. They're both 2s, but the littler guy gets to go first. So little guy, then dragon. All right, let's see what happens. All right, little guy, he wants to drain some life. He can move 1, he can do 2 damage with a melee attack, and his defensive value is going to go up to 5, which is nice. Lino's the only guy he can really reach with this at the moment. So he's going to do 2 attack on Lino, so he's going to roll 2 dice. Lino's shield's 5, so this ain't going to be an easy one for him. Ooh, he did get a 5, and then I dropped the other die. And a 1. So what happens, because it's his special, ooh, and it's his big heart too. It's going to go over here on this side, and that's going to be a health point for him. All right, so not too bad because that was his special ability card. And each character has 2 special ability cards. Okay, so Groot is up next. Now, Groot's thinking, all right, so the samurais already went. These 2 guys have not yet, so it makes sense to attack one of them too because he's using his special ability, which is going to prohibit them from attacking him. So let's see. He will go after, he's going to go after the dragon, he's thinking, because it'll be 3 melee, and then he's got a question mark on there. Oh, goodness, I better look that up. Maybe I looked at that one wrong. Let's see. Oh, I know what it is. I'm sorry. Basically, the way that this works is that the person has to be within like a range shot. So in other words, he can't target him with it. He would have to target one of these 2. So that's the way that works. So anyways, let's see. 3 dice. Yes, so he'll roll 3 dice to hit the dragon. And, 3 6s. The dragon says, we ain't gonna have none of that. So he's gonna make him re-roll all 3 of those dice. So, all right. And now he still rolled 3 hits because his defense is just so low. But you know what? You didn't know it was going to do that. So why not at least try to make him re-roll, right? Okay, so now it's Lino's turn. Oh, and by the way, he gets to move 1 now. And now he could pick either Lino or the dragon that cannot attack him. So he looks at their cards and he thinks, boy, this guy's going to attack with 6. Yeah, it's you, babe. It's got to be you. So he cannot attack him now for the round. So now Lino's up. Now Lino is not moving, but he does attack with 3. So he is going to target Groot. So let's see. He puts his card right there. And now he's going to roll 3 dice. And Groot's defense is only a 3. So 1, 2 damage. So not too bad. Not too bad. Let's see. So 2 damage. Boom, boom. All right. Now we go to Dragon. Dragon is the last one. And he does not move. He does a ranged attack of 6. Woo! And he cannot attack Groot. So what happens with this, because these guys are a little further away, is that, you know, I wonder if that attack, I got to check that out with Groot real fast, because that's kind of bugging me. I really wonder if it's for the next attack or if it's for the attack that, or for this round. Let's see. It's right here. Skull token to another warrior's within the range. This warrior cannot attack during his next action. So it's this next action. So yeah, he cannot attack this next action, but he can the next. All right, after that. So the dragon is going to, he cannot attack him. He has to attack one of these two. He is going to target Lino, because Lino is winning on the VP pretty handily at the moment. So he rolls 6 dice, and I dropped one of the dice, and that really bums me out. So we're going to have to re-roll one of these. Whoop. And let's see, Lino's defense is only a 3, so that is 4 hits so far, and 4 hits. So 4 hits total on Lino. Lino says, no, yeah, he'll let it happen. So that's 4 damage on him. Okay, so that'd be 1, 2, 3, and 4. And ooh, man, Lino is getting it handed to him. He's only got 4 health left. Woo! And we are only going into round 3. Okay, so now this can go away because that's done. Because that was the one time he could have attacked him and he didn't. So, all right, we're on round 3, and let's select another card. And it is getting heated here because I tell you, we've got him down to 5. Now, he's still got plenty of life. He's got 4, 8, 9, but his defense is super low. His is a 5. Lino's defense is only a 3, and he's only got 4. So he needs to choose a card with high initiative and high defense, to be honest. And then let's see, he's still got plenty of life too. So let's see here. This guy wants to choose something. And let's see, man, this is a great card here in the fact that, man, you get to roll 5 dice. But the problem is, once again, if you can't move into the zone, because like if all your opponents move away, you're stuck there just swinging around in the wind. And the initiative's just so low. I hate that. Let's go with this one right here. So he will go with this one. All right, and we'll put these. Wait a minute, let me check that one more time. Yes, he will go with this one. And we're going to take these and put them back. All right, so Dragon. Dragon, what do you choose, bud? Let's see. Let's get these dice out of the way. They're totally in the way. All right. Dancing dragons. Dancing dragons. So dancing, let's see. Let me see. We want something. Let's go with some more range. Let's do that. So he's going to go with some heavy range. Okay, so let's put those back. Lino. We know Lino needs high initiative, high defense. So let's see. High initiative. That's high initiative, and it is high defense. So he's going to go with that. So, all right. So that's Lino. And let's see. Groot. What are you going to choose, bud? I am Groot. We are Groot. I use my Yoda voice to say it. Groot is going to see if he can just do this. He is going to go for a heavy, heavy blow and see if he gets lucky and can pull it off. So, all right. Now what we do is everybody reveals. And given the fact that, here's the thing. Everybody sees what Groot's attack is, so obviously they're just going to avoid him like the plague. All right, so this would be the order according to their size and initiative. So Samurai Jack is first, so he can move 2 and he can attack with 1 die. So let's see. He wants to attack, and he's going to hit Groot. He's going to go after Groot. So he's going to roll 1 die, and he did hit. So that is going to be a victory point for Samurai Jack. And now he can move twice. So he is going to go 1 And that's pretty much it. He'll just move right there. He's happy with that. Well, it actually says you must move, so 2. There, he'll move 2. All right, so now we've got Thunder. Thundercattle! And he's going to move 2 and attack with 1 as well. So he's going to put his card there. And he as well is going to attack Groot. And he rolls 1 die. So let's see. A 2. That is not good enough to get through Groot's defense. Now, however, he does get to move 2. And he's going to go 1 and 2. And he's going to move over here to this spot. All right. Up next is our dragon. And he does 1 movement. And then he also does 5 damage. So, whew, gosh, man, this is bad. So he is going to not move here. He is going to move to this spot right there. And then he is going to target, let's see, he's got 5 defense. He's got 5 defense. He's going to go after the Lino. He's going to attack him with all 5 hits. So let's see what happens. And he got 2 of them through. So 2 more damage on Lino. And that goes over to Dragon. Okay, so now, last but not least is Groot, and he's going to go whee and do absolutely nothing because he cannot move. So, but he basically puts that card there anyways. And we're going to move our little marker here, and we're going to go to the next round. Okay, let's see. We're going to choose this one for him. Okay. And then we're going to go up here. See, this would be a good one. But the initiative's so low because he could try to, or she could jump into there and hit both of them with 2 dice. But the initiative's only a 4. And the chances of that succeeding are slim to none, to be honest. So no, we'll go with this one right here. Okay. So we'll put these cards, if I can get that one down, back up to here. And now let's go over to Lino. We'll choose a card for him. Lino's going to die, and I just know it. And his defense is going down. Look at that. So no matter what, he's going to go down to a 4 defense. That's not good. Let's see. Oh, we should have done his attack here. Man, it's only a 1 though. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. He'll try this one. All right. It ain't gonna matter. I think he's gonna die anyways. All right. Last but not least is Groot. And let's see. He is going to... Basically, this allows you to hit all the targets in the same zone, so it's not going to help, really. The fact he really does kind of need to move. He's going to choose this one. Being right there in the center, good chance he's going to be able to hit one of them. So, all right, so there we go. Now the reveal. Whee! Okay, so Lino will be first, and then it'll be the dragon, then it'll be Samurai Jack, and then it'll be Groot. All right, so Lino, the way that this works is that he rolls a die to see what his attack value will be on this. All right, so he's going to roll a die, and he's going to see. Oh, whoa, whoa, man! He's going to hit with 6 dice on somebody, so this ought to be pretty impressive. So who is he going to target, though? He thinks he wants a little piece of that dragon, because Dragon's already used his reroll thingy, so he can't force him to use it again, whereas Groot has not, which could force him to have to reroll. So he's going after Dragon. So, whoop, and 1, 2, 3. Dragon's defense is 3s, and then 1 more. 4. 4 damage on Dragon. So, ouch. 1, 2, 3, 4 damage on Dragon. Next is Dragon, and he's got a little special ability down here. And the way that this works is oh man, I gotta remember, I thought I had that. Okay, so it says he adds 1 to the value of each. Yeah, okay. So for each die he rolls, he's going to add 1 to the value of. So he does roll 3 dice. So let's see. And he is going to target, because he could kill off Lino. Why not? And that would be 2 4s and a 2. And Lino's going to say, no, we're going to make you re-roll that because that's going to kill me otherwise. Nope, we're not going to make you re-roll it. We're going to change this 3. Nope, can't do that. That would flip it to a 6. Yes, we're going to make you re-roll. Okay, and that did work. Yes, because now he's only been hit once instead. So this heart will go over to Dragon. And Lino, you're still not going to make it, buddy. There's no way, man. Okay, so now he can move once and he attacks with 4. So Samurai Jack is going... Well, you need to put that up there. Okay, so Samurai Jack is going to move once and attack with 4. Now, he could try to kill off Lino. I think it makes more sense to move here and hit Groot, though, because Groot's defense is only 3, and there's a good chance he's going to get a lot of VP for this. So 4 dice... 1, 2 damage. Well, it wasn't as much as I thought. I thought he'd at least hit with 3 of them. Okay, so there's... Oops, wrong side. We're going to put them over there on the right side. Okay, last but not least is Groot. And Groot moves 1 and he attacks with 4. Ooh. He's going to go after Samurai Jack. Because, you know, why not? He's got the most... Well... Boy, he could kill him off, but the only benefit of that is that it's a good tiebreaker. That's basically it. You get the person in front of you like a trophy. He cannot kill him off. He cannot kill him off. He wants to go for the Samurai anyways, so he's going to roll 4 dice. And I thought I had lost that one, so it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. Boom! That's what he's talking about. So 4 damage on the Samurai. So that would end this round. We're going to go into round 5. And man, things are just heating up big time. Oh, he did have to move once. He had 1 movement point, and he has to spin that. So he is going to move up here. All right, so everybody's all spaced out. All right, so let's see. Samurai Jack, you need some better defense. These 2 are giving you good defense. This will give you movement. And this is a really good card for him right now. And I'll explain to you why when I reveal. Okay, so we're going to put these up here. Dragon. Let's get your dragon cards because you're a dragon and you got cards. Yes, you do. Dragon is going to, let's see. He's going to choose this one right here. All right. And then we're going to go Lino. Let's see. Lino, you are in so much trouble. Lino is going to choose this one right here. Okay. Somebody's going to die this round, I'm thinking. I don't see any way around it. And Groot is going to attack. I mean, the thing about really, you don't want to attack somebody just to kill them. You want their health because health are victory points. So, I mean, attacking Lino, sure, you'll kill him, but you're only getting 1 health, really. I mean, you do get his character as a trophy, but that's only for a tiebreaker. You know, it's not that super valuable. Groot is going to go for this one right here. Okay. Now, Groot has a big fat target on him because he's got the most health, to be honest. The Dragon, the second most, and Samurai Jack and Lino only with 1. But see, his is worth 3 victory points now. So that's kind of a big deal. All right, so let's flip these bad boys over and let's see what's going to happen. So Samurai Jack is going to go first. Dragon is going to go second. Lino third. And Groot fourth. So Samurai Jack. The way this works is depending on what his health is, that's how many dice he rolls. His health is 1. He rolls 6 dice in this attack. Yeah, and Groot, you have 6 health with only 3 defense. Yeah, sorry, pal. Here I come. Rawr! And he is going to attack. So he needs 3s or better. And, oh my god, he only got 2, but he rolls 1 more. 3. He hit for 3. And Groot says, yeah, I'll take that. No problem, bud. And basically 3 victory points are going over here to Samurai Jack. So we'll put that there for his defense now. All right, Dragon. He's got 2 movement and 3 melee attack. So where do you want to go? Yeah, man, I think he wants to go after Groot. Otherwise, he's just going to kill one of these guys off. But, man, he's looking at this and he says, man, that attack is going to be insane. Yeah, let's just get this over with. So he's going to move into here with Lino, and he is going to attack him with 3 dice. Lino's defense is only 4. And Lino now is dead. So he will get this final heart. And he will get Lino put into his trophy chamber thingy spot. All right, well, that means you're dead. So he's out. So no more Lino. Now Groot's turn. Groot can just attack with 5 dice. Smart move moving into his zone there because he's not going to be able to move. He can only attack Dragon. So 5 dice against Dragon. Dragon's defense is 3. And that is 5 hits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And Dragon now has been defeated. And he goes into the trophy chamber for Groot. And Groot's card goes right there. So Groot only has 3 health. Samurai Jack only has 1. Oh my god, and they're the only 2 left in the game. And there's 2 rounds left, counting this one that we're about to go into. So, obviously, he wants to strike first. The problem with this, though, is that it's not going to be enough for him to be able to kill Groot because Groot has 3, plus he still has his reroll thingy. So, he's going to have to choose this one right here. That would be enough to kill off Groot, but unfortunately, I don't know if that's going to matter. Okay, so let's see what Groot chooses. And Groot is going to choose, he says, you know what? High initiative, movement, 3 attack. Yeah, I'll take that. In fact, yeah, he wants the highest initiative he could possibly get to see if he can try to win. So we'll compare. Yes, Groot does go first, and then Samurai Jack. So Groot is going to attack with 3 dice. And his defense is 5, so he's got a good defense. And it is enough to defend. Oh my god! He was like, chink, 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 knocking them arrows out of the sky. Or, well, actually, it was a boulder. But he does get to move 2. So let's see. He wants to get as far away from him as he can, so he's going to move all the way over there. Samurai Jack says, ah, crap, I can't move at all. So therefore my melee attack's worthless, but I do get to take 1 shot at him. Now, because he is 2 zones away, you have to reduce this by 1 pip. So his defense is 4. He's going to have to roll a 5 to hit. And he only rolls a 1. So nothing happened. Now we're going to go into the final round. This is it, guys. Let's see. Do or die. And unfortunately, this is kind of the best he's going to be able to do. And because he does not want, let's see, and then he will do this one right here. All right, so let's see what happens. We'll flip him over initiative, and Samurai Jack will go first, and then it'll be Groot's turn. All right, so Samurai Jack goes first. He moves 1, and he attacks with 2 dice. So he moves right here. He's going to roll 2 dice in combat. And both 1s. That is not a good roll. Now it'll be Groot's turn, and he can move 1, and he can attack with 4. He says, I'll move right here, sure, whatever. And then I roll 4 dice. He needs to get a 5 or a better, and he did right there. So that will be the end of Samurai Jack, which means that Groot, he goes over here in his trophy thing, and in the last round, Groot was able to pull it out. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a new champion! Now, let's say that Groot did not succeed, that he did not defeat Samurai Jack, okay? And that Samurai Jack somehow survived that latest onslaught. What would have happened then is we would have just counted up the VP. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And then he would have had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So no matter what, Groot pretty well had this one in hand at this stage of the game. But yeah, congratulations, big guy. You are the new champion.
All right, so that is Ultimate Warriorz. What did you think? Very reminiscent of King of Tokyo, I think, right? Now, there's a couple of ways you could play this game. You could go for the hard hitting and trying to, knock all your opponents out of the game and be the last man standing like what we just saw. Or you could play it a different way and try to go for the victory points. In fact, the game that I filmed before this, 3 characters made it all the way through the 7th round, which meant it did come down to whoever had the most victory points. 2 of those characters were tied. 1 of those characters happened to be the one that defeated the 4th character, so they won the game. So you got to be smart about how you're playing this game. And how's the health being divided up? Maybe because the lion was down to 1 health. Yeah, I mean, if you've got a 6 attack, maybe you don't want to waste it on the lion because you're only going to get 1 victory point. Sure, you get him as a trophy. Fantastic. But you're not getting much victory points. Whereas, say, like Groot only had 3 defense, had a lot of health. You got like a 6 attack? Yeah, man, you go for Groot because that's so many victory points. Now, it is leaving the line in the game so that he can play more cards and possibly he can attack. Those are the things you got to consider. Do you just eliminate the player, or do you try to just gain as much victory points as you possibly can? The other thing, too, is about playing your cards smart. Each character has 2 power cards that kind of do certain special things, like the Lion has, where he can electrocute an opponent. You saw what Groot did, where he made it to where he couldn't attack back. Samurai Jack drained health. There's all kinds of different powers that each one of these characters have, and you want to play those cards at the right opportune time. It doesn't make sense for Samurai Jack, in my opinion, to play that health, where he drains the health card early. Let him play it a little bit later. And especially the one card where it becomes more powerful depending on how much health he has. Yeah, you definitely want to play that late game because that's going to make that attack that much more powerful. Ultimately, the game is really cool in a sense, too, that it's not highly strategic, but at the same time, it still gives you things to think about. You know, when you're high initiative and you're the first player to go, you got to scan the board, see what all the other cards are played, because you don't want to be hit by the other players. So if you see somebody's got like a 5 ranged attack but 0 movement, yeah, move into their hex and then hit somebody, because you know that that character's not going to be able to target you now because you're in the same hex as they are. So things like that can really help you win the game. Play smartly, play strategically. It's not just a simple, I'm going to play this card, move over here and roll these dice and yeehaw, I win. There is some thinking that goes along with the decisions that you're making here. So ultimately, I think it's a cool game. I love the fact it can play up to 8 people. I would love to play with 8 people. Or just even play with 4 players and each player selects 2 characters apiece. That would be a lot of fun as well. So either way, Ultimate Warriors, I think is a really fun, cool game. If you like King of Tokyo, I think you're going to love this one as well. Check out our other videos. You know, we've got a bunch of other live plays up. And as usual, I appreciate you watching. Bye-bye.